So today we're going to deal with something that's called standard form. It's also got another name. Sometimes it's called scientific notation. And it wasn't thought up, but they started to use it mainly in sciences because writing big numbers all the time started to get really difficult. So they wanted to be able to represent big numbers in a simple way. For instance, if we were talking about the distance between here and the moon, it's something I have no idea how far it is, but it could be something like this. All right, that many kilometres. Now, if I was writing a book that had to have this particular number in it a lot of times, that would be a pain in the neck, right? So what they said is, okay, let's write it in a different way. Let's write it with just one number in front of a decimal point, and then any other numbers, so that's not zeros, only the numbers. I know zero is a number, but yeah, it's an absence of number really. So we've got this 3.25, but 3.25 is only this big, and however many million that is, trillion, billion, trillion, 3 trillion, all right, that's huge. So we have to represent the size in another way. And the way we do this is we multiply it by 10 with however many numbers there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's where the decimal point is. So that's how we would write it in what's called standard form. Now what we don't want is for you to be scared of these numbers because they are just numbers, okay? Your calculator sometimes can give you answers using this sort of a number system because you haven't got enough screen space to put all of this in. You couldn't put that number in your calculator. You run out of ability to type it in. So what are the rules behind writing it? We have rules that say, number one, only one non-zero number, digit, it's not a number, it's a digit in this case, digit in front of the decimal point. That's rule number one. All right. Rule number two says we have to have a times 10. All right. And the third rule says the power of the 10 represents how many digits are after our first digit to where the decimal point would be. So let's have a look at a few. All right. So we had that one. We might have something like the City Council has spent $3 million, right, 6 zeros for $3 million, on building the new town hall. That's what they put aside. But, so what is that represented as a scientific notation? It's 3.0, because we have to show that decimal point, all right, times 10, and how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if that's how much they put aside in order to build the town hall when they first started it, And then they found that this had blown out by some percentage, and we actually had to add another 4.25 times 10 to the 4. Okay, well, what is that amount? That amount is 4 with 25, but we've got to move 4 decimal points. So it was there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2 more zeros. So that number there represents 42,500. All right? 4 numbers between the decimal point and the end. So the 425 stays together. But if we're adding those two together and it's been given to us like this, or maybe we're multiplying by something, how do we do that on our calculator? So on our calculator, we write exactly what we see. So if we were going to add these two numbers up, we would put 3.0 times 10. Remember that power button? So you had many choices. Most of you found it was this one with a big black square. Some of you found that it was this one. And one person had it like this. All right, doesn't really matter. Whichever button is applicable to your calculator, put in your notes, okay? So we're going to do that and then put 6 plus 4.25 times 10, the button again, to the 4. What does that give us? Let's put it in and find out. I'm going to put in my calculator too. All right. 3.0 times 10 to the power of 6 plus 4.25 times 10 to the power of 4 equals. Oh, I made a boo-boo because I forgot to do it. Got to come back down to the ground. Plus 4.25 times 10 to the power of 4 equals. All right. So my calculator tells me that I've got 3045200 as the answer. Yeah? 3042500. But what would that be if we were trying to write it in standard form? So following the menu, the rules, one number. What will that number be? What one number will be in front of the decimal point?
3.
3, okay? So 3 point. Now we have to have all the other numbers that we have. So we have to go all the way to there. We don't write zeros. 0, 4, 2, 5. Okay? Now, the next bit is we need a times 10. And we have to work out how far we got to go backwards. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be our answer in standard form. Okay.